Hi, everyone. I'm Chris with AffinityHM.com. Got a different setup tonight. I just wanted to talk with you a little bit about tornadoes, hurricanes, thunderstorms, snowstorms, all of this bad weather that we seem to be getting, not only at my particular place down here in South Alabama, but in many places across the country. And it got me to thinking that one item that we offer is something that could be very, very useful. And I want to talk about the backup battery for your CPAP machine. So I have been dealing with tornadoes, and you guys, I've been around a long time, and I've always lived in South Alabama. I've visited all around the world and around the country, but where I live has always been in South Alabama. And I can tell you that weather is one of three things. Either weather is very different because uh, we we have so much global warming going on. Perhaps weather is different because there are things being sprayed in the air that's affecting the weather, or maybe weather is different because now we are so aware of the weather. Communications. You see things on Facebook, and we're just really, really tuned in when we weren't before. So, which of those three things is it? I don't know, but I do know that weather is worse than it used to be in my mind. So, you use CPAP, and with a CPAP machine, obviously, if your power goes out, you've got an issue. If your power goes out, it's gonna hopefully it'll wake you up, and you'll realize that your CPAP is not blowing. You get up out of bed, and then I guess you just have to wait until the power comes back on. I don't know. You tell me. Type in comments. What do you do when the power goes out? Now, hopefully, some of you guys have a backup battery, and that's what I want to talk about. Backup battery that we have available. It will actually work seamlessly so that if your power does go out in the middle of the night, your CPAP machine is connected to it all of the time. So you just leave it 100% of the time, even when the weather's good, connected to your CPAP machine. And then, if the power goes out, it automatically switches over, and you're then operating off of the battery. The battery has enough power to last throughout the entire night. When and if the power comes back on, it seamlessly switches back over again, and you're now operating from your wall outlet like you normally would. So these batteries are super awesome. They stay charged up because you got it plugged in all of the time. And then for those long-term power outages, we also have the solar panel, which I'm going to show you both of these items. But I want to tell you a little story first. You may have tuned in last week, and I told you my little story about the tornado. And I'm sorry about that. I shook the camera. But I told you my story about the tornado that occurred right here in South Alabama, actually hit my house. And so last week we were hit by a tornado, and the part of the roof was gone. So the guys put the tarps on. And then last night, Wednesday night, here in South Alabama, with nothing more than a tarp over part of the house. Uh, we got told by the Weather Channel, and our phones were going off, my wife and I. We got told by the weather folks that there's another one on the way. So we hunkered down like we do, and just waited and prayed. And this time it fizzled away. However, there was a lot of rain, so yeah, we got a little bit of water in the house. Not too bad, not too bad. But we were up until about 3 a.m. this time. Last week we was up until about 4 a.m. So I feel for you. I'm deprived of sleep right now, buckets and taking care of things. So I tell you that though, just tell you why my mindset is where it is, and that is that there are so many people around the country who probably need to have some sort of backup battery. Now, I'm going to show you this one of the items that we have available just so you can get a good look at it. But I want to tell you, I know that you can get these things on Amazon and other places. You can get them probably less expensive. However, the difference in the items that we provide is that these batteries are actually designed for CPAP machines. So your CPAP machine is an investment, whether your insurance company pay for it or whether you pay for it. At either rate, they're fairly expensive. So you want to make sure that the battery you have is designed for your CPAP machine. And these ones that we provide are made by Zopac. The engineers 100%, it's a CPAP battery. I mean, it's not really designed for other things, although you can use it for other things. It's designed for your CPAP, so we know that it will work with any brand of CPAP, any name brand, and it'll work super seamlessly. So if you decide to get one elsewhere, just be very, very careful and make sure that you know enough about electricity and etc. that you're not going to burn up your machine. All right, so this is it right here. This is one of them. We have actually 3 different size batteries. This is the most powerful one that we have. It's the 5500 by Zopac, and you can see it's even international. I don't know if you can tell. It's got the any outlet will actually work for this. So you literally are, what you're doing is you're plugging this into the wall, and then you plug your CPAP machine into the battery. Now you also have some other hookups and things, so it's really nice. But you're hooking this into the wall, your CPAP machine into the battery. This way, when the power goes out, it will automatically seamlessly switch over. But what do you do if it's a hurricane situation? So yeah, we have hurricanes down here as well. Now, when I was a kid, power outages were typically maybe 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks long. Now they have a whole very cool system. Have you ever noticed that, like, when there's a hurricane coming, that somewhere nearby the outskirts of the hurricane strike expected strike area, there are power trucks just like formed, almost like an army of power trucks waiting. As soon as the storm comes in and does its damage, all of the power trucks, they just come in and restore everything. So now I think power outages are limited to maybe 5 days, 3 days, 1 day for the most part. Also, depending on how rural you are at the time. Point is that if it's a serious storm, power outage may be longer than what the battery lasts. So it's sometimes a really good idea to also and these batteries are able to be recharged using this solar panel. And it comes with a nice little case. And actually, I'm going to open this up so you can get a good look at the design of this solar panel. But it actually unfolds a number of times. I'm probably not going to have enough room to totally unfold it, but actually, yeah, you can see the whole thing. So it just unfolds like so, and then on the end of it, it has this cord that would actually connect up to your battery, and it takes about 6 hours in the bright sunlight to actually completely recharge the battery. So what one could do is, if you're in a long-term power outage situation, you use your CPAP via battery through the night, maybe a couple of nights, and then the next day you put out the solar panel and you're good to go. So you won't have to at least go without your CPAP. You may have to go without air conditioning or some other things, but at least your CPAP, so you'll be getting some really, really good sleep. So I really just wanted to bring that to you because it really struck my heart and my mind that many people are unfortunately, with power outages, having to deal with not even getting to sleep. And there's a way around that. So the CPAP batteries, we have them at different price points. So check that out on the website, AffinityHM.com. And so you guys, normally I'm live at this time on every Thursday night. I'm just beat. I'm exhausted. So I'm recording this a little bit early so that you can at least have something to view. And if you would, please type in comments, hashtag AffinityHM. And tomorrow at some point, I'm going to do a drawing and I will contact you through your comment. So somebody's going to win a gift certificate. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope we don't have any more tornadoes or any more hurricanes ever in the history of the world. However, I kind of doubt that's going to be the case. But if you would, whatever you're thinking right now, type it in comments. Let us know your thoughts. I'd like to answer some questions if you have any questions. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the evening. You guys take care. Bye-bye.